Matthew chapter number 13, verses number 53 through 55. And it came to pass that when Jesus had finished these parables, he departed thence. And when he was come into his own country, he taught them in their synagogue, insomuch that they were astonished, and said, Whence have this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas? We can see after Yeshua had crisscrossed the Sea of Galilee, working all kind of miracles, going back to his own town, ready to try to impart some wisdom to them. Let the power of God work at home. What do he get when he get there? He's belittled. And you can tell that they belittled him because they first started out belittling what he was doing. Where did this man get this wisdom and these mighty works? Obviously, they've heard about him. They heard about the miracles. And they experienced his teaching. For them to belittle him was totally unnecessary. We remember when he was 12 years old. And he was left at the temple during one of the feasts. How the scribes at that time, or the Pharisees, were amazed at his wisdom as a 12-year-old. So if he went there 3 times a year with his parents, and one of those times, just one of those times, he amazed them, we all know that he was just growing in wisdom and stature. So when he was 18, can you imagine how wise and how well-mannered he was? Can you imagine at 20, 25 what type of person he was? So this was totally uncalled for. But in order to destroy someone, you have to demonize them first. They had to belittle him. It's not this the carpenter's son. Would not even call his name. He's just the carpenter's son. Didn't reference his father, most likely deceased. Didn't reverence him or even refer to him and call him his name. And then start giving off his litany of his relatives. But they just was so caught up. Didn't want anyone to tell them anything new, even though he was doing works and signs and wonders that were in the scriptures proving everything he was saying. But they still didn't want him to tell them anything. God, we bless you and give you glory and honor and ask that you have your way. Thank God.